Mga kapamilya, magandang hapon sa inyong lahat at matapos ang unang enkwentro natin sa ating finals kung saan nagwagi ang Creamline Cool Smashers in 3 straight sets ay pupunta ulit tayo. Babalik tayo dito sa loob ng Batangas City Coliseum para sa game number 2 ng ating finals of the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. Ateneo-Motolite Lady Eagles trying to force a game number 3. Creamline Cool Smashers naman gusto nang tapusin ang serye at makamit ang kampyonato dito sa ating Open Conference. Maraming salamat po sa pagtutok nyo live on SNA HD Channel 166, Liga and Liga HD Channel 183, the #1 sports website in the country, sports.abs-CBN.com. We also have it at I Want TV. Ako po si Martin Javier checking in for game number 2 at ang mga kasama ko dito sa ating panel muna, aking partner sa panel, Doc AJ Pareha. It's been a while, but it's a pleasure to work with you here in the finals.
Yes, Martin, as you mentioned, UAAP pa tayo last work together, but the energy here is electrifying. It's the hometown of the Manila Valdez. So let's see kung factor yun para tuldukan na ng Creamline Cool Smashers itong serye natin.
Ramdam ko yung energy mula dito kay Doc AJ. Mararamdaman ko rin kaya yan sa ating panel at large. Nandito rin si Janine Choi. Janine, hello?
Hey Mart, hey Doc AJ, what's up?
Hello. Kumusta? Excited ka ba dito sa ating laro?
Very, very excited. Of course, it's a different experience, especially that this is Eliza's hometown.
That's true.
It makes it even more exciting, spicing things up all the more.
I love the energy here in the panel. So tanungin ko muna sila. Janine, ready ka na ba?
Ready, ready.
AJ, ready ka na ba?
Of course, I'm ready.
Okay, mga kapamilya, tara, game!
Magandang araw sa inyo mga kapamilya. It's Game 2 of the finals here in the PVL Open Conference at maya-maya ay magtatapat na ang Cool Smashers kontra ang Lady Eagles. Pero balikan muna natin yung finals Game 1 last December 5 kung saan nilabas at pinakita ng Cool Smashers ang kanilang pagiging veterano after sweeping the Lady Eagles in 3 straight sets. At nakita rin natin na talagang nag-struggle ang Lady Eagles because they couldn't score past more than 17 points per set in that previous game.
Wow, that's a great preview, Janine. Nabanggit na nga ni Janine Choi, our panel at large. Nagwagi, Doc AJ ang Creamline Cool Smashers, and that was a solid statement to begin the finals dito sa ating Open Conference.
Yeah, as we all know, throughout the eliminations, hindi laging full yung lineup ng Creamline Cool Smashers, but they came roaring in the semifinals with a complete lineup. And kitang-kita yung dominance nila over the Ateneo-Motolite Lady Eagles. And kitang-kita naman natin na yung experience of the Creamline Cool Smashers really trumped the youth and energy of their Lady Eagle counterparts.
That's right. At nakita nyo rin dyan, ang Banco Perla Spikers also sweeping the Petrogas Angels to achieve the bronze medal here in our Open Conference. Pero Janine, I'm sure our fans online are very excited to join our conversation. How do they do that?
Tama ka dyan, Martin. Mga kapamilya, tweet us at ABS-CBN Sports at gamitin ninyo ang hashtag na PVL on ABS-CBN for your comments and insights on the match. Also, check out our Instagram account for exclusive photos at ABS-CBN_sports. Make sure you keep up to date on all things about the Premier Volleyball League by visiting the country's #1 sports website, sports.abs-cbn.com. Also, make sure you like, share, and follow our official Facebook page, which is now close to 1 million likes and followers at Premier Volleyball League. They may also catch us via iwant.ph.
There we go. Maraming salamat, Janine. I'm very excited with the stories you're gonna share to us later on during the game. Pero mga kapamilya, sa ating pagbabalik, hindi players ang mga kasama natin dito sa panel, kundi coaches ang ating makakausap. Lahat pong yan sa pagbabalik dito sa Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. Nagbabalik tayo sa ating coverage of the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference, Game 2 of the finals between the Creamline Cool Smashers and the Ateneo-Motolite Lady Eagles. You guys are joined by Martin Javier, and together with Doc AJ Pareja, we will break down this game for you guys na nanonood at home. And Doc AJ, pinanggit na natin kanina early in the pregame natin na tinalo nga ng Creamline Cool Smashers itong Ateneo-Motolite in 3 straight sets, a dominating performance in game number 1. And it seems like they're pushing the right buttons, they're getting all the right things together at the right time.
Yeah, and as we saw in that dominance in 3 straight sets, no, Ateneo-Motolite Lady Eagles have done it before. They've beaten Creamline in previous games, and it's unusual for them to be beaten in 3 straight sets at tapos not even more than 17 yung points nila. And I know that for a fact that the coach has something to say about it.
Okay, nabanggit mo na, Coach. Of course, Ateneo-Motolite Lady Eagles, this is not a new situation for them, at least in this tournament, dahil they also had an elimination game against the Banco Perla Spikers in the semifinals. Kasama natin ngayon ang coach ng Ateneo-Motolite, si Coach O, Oliver Almadro. Welcome back to the panel, Coach.
Hi. Hello. Hi, Doc.
Yes, for everyone's knowledge lang, he was my coach on my final year. He was the one responsible for my MVP award. And we may have some differences in perspectives of volleyball, but we both agree that what makes a team really good is dominant middles. And yun yung alam natin na very dominant sa Ateneo Lady Eagles. And ano yung expect natin sa mga middles ngayon?
Well, I always tell my setters now is high risk, high reward. We have to take risk.
Yeah.
There's a note. Kailangan namin mag-take chance on the risk today. Sabi ko nga be confident and ilaban natin tong araw na to dahil wala na bukas
Tama.
Pero if they take the risk and be confident, maraming nabigyan ng opportunity. But if we'll take this opportunity, may bukas pa.
Doc, hindi pala kayo masyado magkakilala ni Coach O, no? Pero,
Coach, hindi ako ninong ng anak niya.
Pero Coach, gusto ko munang balikan yung game number 1. And in your perspective, ano ba yung nangyari sa mga manlalaro natin? Kinabahan ba? Nagkaroon ba ng first game jitters? Because after all, this is your first major tournament as a team.
Yes. First of all, unang-una, adjusting to my system. And pangalawa, sabi ko nga, we are stiff, we're too tight. They just showed up.
Okay.
So, sabi ko naman sa kanila, nothing to lose We just have to play the right way. And of course, kung ano yung game plan, sundin lang. Kung ano ibibigay sa amin ng Creamline, we just have to challenge it and to commit dun sa game plan.
Okay, Coach, one of your weapons all throughout the open conference, yung blocking ninyo.
Yeah.
Pero inalis yan ng Creamline Cool Smashers nung game number 1, mainly due to the playmaking, excellent playmaking, Gia Morado. Nilito niya yung mga defenders mo at the net. So, how are you planning to make your blocking effective again in this game?
Well, sabi ko sa players ko, kailangan yung mga areas namin na i-commit namin, kailangan matutunan namin yung area block and area defense, kailangan namin yan. Kasi doon kami nagkamali We're expecting too much na hindi naman ibinigay ng masyado ng Creamline. So, medyo na-preempt namin yung dapat nilang ginagawa, hindi naman nila ginawa. So, sabi ko, let's play the right way, learn how to read, and follow the system.
Okay, maraming salamat, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Very familiar terms. Huntingly familiar.
Sure, naririnig mo yan dati-dati, araw-araw sa practice, Doc AJ. Pero that's Coach O, Oliver Almadro of the Ateneo-Motolite Lady Eagles. And on game number 1, Doc AJ, opensa naging problema para dito sa Ateneo-Motolite. Nobody hit double figures in scoring in that particular game. But they were led by Bea De Leon, one of their captains here with 7 points.
Yeah, as based on experience from the system of Coach O, he mentioned na still it's a new team adjusting to his new system. Although may similarities dun sa system formerly ni Coach Tai dun sa Ateneo, of course, Coach Oliver is a very ambitious coach and he does a lot of innovations for the team. And yun nga, it's a very defensive-oriented team. Sila nga number 1 in blocking. And unless that shows in this game, it's gonna be hard for them to push through to another match tomorrow.
That's right, Bea De Leon with 7 points. They need to do a little bit more on offense and they need to click on defense like you mentioned para makakuha ng momentum dito sa ating laro. That's Bea De Leon on your screens. Pero napag-usapan na natin ang Ateneo-Motolite. Susunod naman, pag-uusapan natin ang Creamline Cool Smashers at meron ulit tayong mga kasama mula sa kanilang kampo. Isang coach mula sa Cool Smashers. Lahat pong yan sa pagbabalik natin dito sa PVL Open Conference. And we are back to our coverage here. Game 2 of the finals of the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. Nakikita nyo on your screens, Creamline Cool Smashers now up 1-0 here in our final series. Kasama nyo pa rin si Martin Alvier, Doc AJ Pareha. Doc, meron tayong kasama dito na hindi mo rin masyadong kilala. Introduce na natin si Assistant Coach Ed Ortega of the Creamline Cool Smashers. Hello, Coach.
Hi, good afternoon.
Welcome to the panel, Coach.
Thank you.
I'm starting to think na I'm really meant to cover this game. Kasi kung kanina yung coach who was responsible off court for my award, this guy right here, I give him all the credit inside the court for making me achieve yung title ko before. Thank you, Ed, for setting me all the time. So, even before, during the pre-finals, I've always been covering yung analysis for the team, and I've always said that Michelle Gumabao is the crucial factor. We know that Eliza and Gemma will do their job, but Michelle Gumabao is the crucial factor to win against the Lady Eagles. So what can we expect from her today?
I think gagawin lang namin yung same game plan na as much as possible, magagamit ni Gia si Michelle kasi nga kailangan natin ma-deload yung kabilang side ng wing.
Pero Coach Ed, okay, paano naman kayo nag-celebrate after winning game number 1 in such a dominating fashion?
Siyempre, sobrang saya talaga namin after nung first game. Pero alam naman namin na hindi pa tapos yung laban. So, ngayon, papakita pa namin yung best namin para hopefully matapos na rin today yung match.
Binanggit ni Doc AJ kanina na kilala nyo si Coach Oliver Almadro. Siyempre, kilala nyo, alam na alam yung sistema niya. So, ano yung ina-anticipate mo na magiging adjustment dito ni Coach Oliver na pinaghandaan nyo nung practice?
I think yung blocking nila yung magiging malaking factor na kailangan namin ma-overcome this game.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Coach Ed.
Thank you.
Ayan. Pagkakampi po dati, Coach Ed Ortega, and of course, my partner here, Doc AJ Pareha. And of course, nabanggit na ni Doc AJ, tinanong niya si Coach Ed kanina kung ano magagawa ni Michelle Gumabao in this game. Well, he's not unfamiliar to this kind of pressure. Kilala to. Known to be a champion in the UAAP in her years there. Michelle Gumabao coming up big when it counts for the Cool Smashers.
And what makes this match really interesting is it's a step forward to modern volleyball where we have very dominant, powerful attackers in the opposite position.
Yes.
For Ateneo-Motolite, it's Kat Tolentino. And on the other side, Creamline Cool Smashers, it's Michelle Gumabao. And I've been saying it all the time na if Michelle Gumabao is on point, it's gonna be really hard for Ateneo to defend the spikes of the Creamline Cool Smashers.
A double-double and a POG performance para dito kay MG Michelle Gumabao of the Creamline Cool Smashers. Ayan po siya on your screens, looking to take the championship here in game number 2 of the finals. And speaking of, susunod na para sa mga nanonood sa mga inyong mga tahanan dito, live na live tayo sa Batangas City Coliseum. Susunod na po ang bakbakan ng Creamline Cool Smashers and the Ateneo-Motolite Lady Eagles for game number 2 of the finals here in the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference.
First referee, Mr. Bob Malenab, National Referee. Second referee, Mr. Yul Benosa, International Referee. Before we present our starters, we'd like to give our special thanks to Mayor Beverly Rose Dimacuja, Mayor of Batangas City, and Congressman Marvy Marino. Maraming salamat po. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Creamline Cool Smashers. Their team captain is our conference's first best outside spiker and conference MVP, number 2, Eliza Valdez. At number 5, Risa Sato. Wearing jersey number 7, Michelle Gumabao. At number 10, Paulina Soriano. Number 12 is this conference's best setter, Julia Melissa Morado. And number 15, this conference's second best outside spiker, Jessica Margaret Galanza. Libero, number 22, Melissa Gohing. Head coach, Mr. Anusorn Tai Bundit. calling on our Ateneo-Motolite Lady Eagles. Team captain is number 14, Beatriz De Leon. Number 3, Maria Dina Isabella Wong. Wearing jersey number 5, Vanessa Gandler. Number 7, this conference's first best middle blocker, Madeleine Irenea Madayat. Number 9, Pauline Marie Gaston. And number 10, this conference's best opposite spiker, Katrina May Tolentino. Libero, number 18, Cassandra Egiliana. Head coach, Mr. Oliver Almadro. This is match number 6.
At babalik tayo sa loob ng Batangas City Coliseum for the live and exclusive coverage of the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference, the finals, game number 2, starting unit para dito sa Creamline Cool Smashers. And si Coach Ty Bundit sticking with his starting unit here. Ganun din ang nangyari dito kay Coach Oliver Almadro, Gander, Tolentino, De Leon, Padayag, Wong, Gaston, and their libero, Kim Hekiliana. Muli, maraming salamat po sa pagtutok ninyo live on SNA HD Channel 166, Liga HD Channel 183, the #1 sports website in the country, sports.abs-cbn.com. We also have it at iWant TV. This is Martin Javier working alongside Doc AJ Pareja. Game number 2 of the finals between the Creamline Cool Smashers and the Ateneo-Motolite Lady Eagles. Doc AJ, magkaibang pressure ang nararamdaman ng parehong kupunan itong Creamline. Ayaw na nilang paabutin sa Game 3 to dahil alam nila kung ano ang kayang gawin ng Ateneo. Itong Ateneo naman, of course, they want to live another day and force that Game 3.
Yeah, and as we can see, it's the usual suspects for the Creamline Cool Smashers. It's their full lineup. It's interesting to see Gander back as the starter. And alam naman natin the past games, Jules Samonte has been taking in the
Team
responsibility
captain,
of the
Bea
second
De Leon,
open. But
serving.
nonetheless, yung rotation style of both teams is very modern volleyball, and yun yung dinala ni Coach Ty when he was still new sa Ateneo before. Volleyball 101 lang is, you notice the rotation after Wong or after Morado is open spiker, hindi na yung middle. Old school na yung setter middle open na rotation. Right now, it's setter open and middle usually yung magkakasunod. And because it frees up a lot of space, especially for the 2 opens sa receive formation.
That's right. And speaking of Coach Ty, Doc AJ, this could potentially be his last game here in the Philippines, because after this conference, he will be moving on. As we see that score there from the Creamline Cool Smashers, Michelle Gumabaw nagparanggan dito for their first point. Ateneo still up 2-1. And this is extra motivation for both teams, for Creamline to give another championship here for Coach Ty. At syempre, for Ateneo, bigyan nila ng challenge yung kanilang former coach.
Yeah, especially sa Creamline Cool Smashers. They want to end the year with a high note with 2 crowns in the PVL. And of course, tong Ateneo, syempre gusto magpakilala niyan. They're starting to peak, and of course, yung peak nila, mawi-witness natin sa tournament after.
That's right. Ito na, Ateneo-Motolite Lady Eagles. Umarangkada dito sa ating first set. An early 3-1 lead. And this is Tolentino, one of the awardees here
for the
of the Ateneo-Motolite Lady Eagles. Best opposite spiker of the Open Conference. Pao Soriano mula sa gitna. But the floor defense from Ateneo-Motolite. This is a free ball for Creamline. Morado goes to the middle again. And this time, Pao Soriano will score.
2-3.
And as we all know, perhaps si Pao Soriano yung pinaka-veteran player right now inside the court. And kahit medyo unorthodox yung quick niya, kasi yung quick niya hindi yung 0 or 1 tempo, medyo mataas yung quick niya. Pero kitang-kita niya kasi yung movement ng blocker, so kaya niya mag-dig or tip shots.
Pao Soriano. Lady Falcon. Follows it up with a service error. So malamig pa yung mga kamay dito ng servers ng Creamline Cool Smashers as we go to Janine Choi for her first report. Janine?
Martin and AJ, para sa Lady Eagle na si Dina Wong, they will decide the odds today. Sinabi niya that the finals game jitters will always be there, pero lalaban sila para lumabas ng totoo nilang laro. Dina also gives credit to their head coach, Coach Oliver Almadro, for making it here in the PVL finals. Sinabi niya that the Lady Eagles considers Coach O more than just their head coach but also as a father figure. According to Dina, doble-doble yung binibigay ni Coach O dahil hindi lang hanggang volleyball, pero life lessons rin ang tinuturo niya. And coming into Game 2 of the finals, finals. Confident si Dina at sinabi niyang, we're gonna do so much better today. We just need to work as a team and not let pressure get to us. Balik sa inyo, Martin and AJ.
Those are great words from Dina Wong, of course, crediting the hard work of Coach Oliver Almadro. This is a point for the Ateneo-Motolite lead. The Eagles who are leading set number 1, 5-2. You know all about the system of Coach O dito sa open conference against the commercial teams. Instant impact yung pinakita dito ni Coach O.
And what's very much interesting with the system of Coach O is yung backbone nito is still the system of Coach Tai. When he introduced Coach Tai, we owe so much for him to modernizing volleyball a step forward from the usual convention that we've been used to. But Coach Oliver takes it a step further.
Right.
He's very, as I said, he's very ambitious in a good way. He's always looking for ways to innovate. And kitang-kita naman dun sa laro ng Lady Eagles ngayon. It's just one critic for them is still the reception. And as we can see, dun, kumakapit ngayon yung Creamline Cool Smasher.
Parang ina-atake ngayon ni Michelle Gumabaw at the service area there. But again, a service error here for the Creamline Cool Smashers. 6-4 lead for Ateneo-Motolite here in set number 1. And you have Ateneo's, or one of Ateneo-Motolite's best servers now on deck to serve, Madi Madayag, our first best middle blocker here in the conference. Madi, that's a good serve. And an ace for Madi Madayag to extend the lead once again to 3 points.
It's a perfect target for Maddie. Nakita niya, by serving into Eliza Valdez, at least na de-delay yung kanyang approach for the attack. And of course, Gia is coming from that zone. So medyo may slight delay in her turning para makapag-set up.
Wow! Back-to-back aces for Madi Madayag. And we now go to our first technical timeout with Ateneo-Motolite up by 4. And we are back to our coverage here of the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. And Danny Ravena, again, has improved as a libero of Ateneo-Motolite, especially through the course of the season. Nakita natin yung improvement niya from game 1 to the last game of the elimination round to here game number 2 of the finals.
A tremendous improvement in the part of Danny Ravena from her stint during the UAAP. And even though yung critic pa rin sa team is still the reception, they're dead last in terms of team standings with the reception, it's still a work in progress. Even Coach O, who has been known to really develop good floor defense and floor passing patterns, it's still a work in progress. And we've seen that progress so far. Kahit sabihin natin na kulang pa, but it's still a step in the right direction for the Lady Eagles.
At binabati natin si Danny Ravena ng belated happy birthday. She celebrated her birthday last Thursday. So magandang regalo kung mai-extend nila ang serye dito sa finals. In the meantime, Bea De Leon skying high for that quick.
9, serving 4.
You can see yung ecstatic energy ni Coach O dun sa kill ni Bea De Leon. And speaking from experience, Coach O talaga, one of his priorities when developing a team is developing 2 strong middles. And couldn't be more perfect in the case of Madayag and De Leon. Iba yung playing style of both, but equally threatening in the middle.
That's right. This is a very intimidating front line. I've been saying this since their very first game against the Pocari Sweat Air Force. You have a front line like Kat Tolentino, Bea De Leon, and Madi Madayag. Ang hirap makalusot dyan if you're the opposite side. Pero Gemma Galanza showing us how here in set number 1.
And that's what Ateneo should prevent. They're good serving team. They can serve low flat serves very aggressively. It's just that they have to be concerned when it comes to the location of the serve.
That was our Motolite rescue dive of the day. Madi Madayag to the quick from Bea De Leon. And speaking of, it's going to be Ateneo-Motolite's point.
A lucky break for Bea De Leon. I think it's a crossing violation to be called on Eliza Valdez.
So error tinawag dito sa Creamline Cool Smashers, struggling here in set number 1. Lady Eagles in command here with Dina Wong at the service line. And you see here Coach Tai
Dina Wong
talking to our second referee
for the Lady Eagles,
wanting to clarify the call. Ito si Dina Wong, dinaretso kay Valdez, Morado on the 1-2, no good. Hekeliana, here is Tolentino, and that was not over for Kat.
Tolentino trying to attack the line. So medyo gigil siya dun sa part na yon.
So an attack error for Ateneo-Motolite. Bubuksan ang pintuan
Risa
para
Sato.
dito sa Creamline Cool
Serving for the
Smashers.
Cool
And Risa Sato
Smashers.
will start the rally here. Targeting Gandler. Wong to De Leon. And that has been effective here for Ateneo-Motolite.
That's the
11,
big difference
serving
in
6.
the game of the Ateneo-Motolite Lady Eagles right now compared to their first game encounter. Talaga ina-activate na ni Dina Wong yung middles pa lang. You can see Bea De Leon with a lot of transition
Serving
kills
for
already.
Ateneo-Motolite.
Variating the offense itong si Dina Wong early on in this game. Morado back set to Valdez. She is denied by the triple block. This is a free ball for the Lady Eagles. Dina Wong back set. Tolentino. Andun si Galanza. Morado to Valdez. Pongay was there. Here is Gandler. She will try. And ball will still be alive. Free ball ang ibibigay ni Galanza. Dina Wong sets up De Leon for the kill.
Leon with a back kick.
Once again, unstoppable in the
serving six.
transition. Bea De Leon. Good defense coming from Creamline in defending the spikes from the wing. But of course, if it's Bea De Leon on full force, it's gonna be hard for them.
Now she's done it from
Time
different
out.
spots.
Creamline.
Gitna at saka sa sides para dito sa Ateneo-Motolite. Bea De Leon giving the Lady Eagles the 6-point advantage.
One quick jump to get the นะไม่เป็นไรไม่เป็นไรไม่เป็นไรวันนะ
Try to get the checkboard.
ไม่เป็นไรแฮปปี้แม่
One last number.
เกมเลย
All right, back to our coverage here inside Batangas City Coliseum. An early 6-point advantage. As you can see here, the Batangueños coming out to support their favorite teams. Creamline Cool Smashers, Ateneo-Motolite Lady Eagles, and nahihirapan itong Creamline i-counter itong opensa ng
Serving
Lady
for
Eagles. What
Ateneo-Motolite.
adjustments should they do here, Doc AJ?
Well, it starts with the reception as you saw right now. Kasi hindi pa masyadong clean yung mga attacks ng Creamline Cool Smashers, and it's been very quite predictable for the blockers of the Lady Eagles.
Tolentino.
And again, it
off the
sets
block.
up another attack there. This time coming
Serving
from
six.
Kat Tolentino, who was just towering for that kill. And now it is a 7-point advantage being enjoyed by the Lady Eagles. A totally
Service.
different team we are seeing here in set number 1.
And I'm sure that Coach Oliver did his homework in trying not to target as much as yung libero. And if ever pupunta sa kay libero, it has to be a really tough
Off the
serve.
hand of Equilian.
And that's Eliza Valdez
7-13.
scoring on the kill, trying to get her rhythm here in set 1. And Gia Morado pupunta sa ating service line. Another best setter award para kay Gia Morado.
Gia Morado.
Tanggap niya kanina
Serving
lamang
for the
before
Cool Smashers.
we began the game. Gia targeting Pongay there, and that's an
And
ace
she
for Morado.
scores. 8.
Good target in the
13.
part of Gia Morado. Kitang-kita niya si Bea De Leon will be coming from zone 2. So iniipit niya na by serving into zone 1. So ipit na ipit si Bea. Even if ma-receive na maganda ni
Morado.
Pongay, it would have delayed her approach.
A couple of points here for the Cool Smashers, trimming the lead down to 5. Here is Kat Tolentino again through the blockers
Off
that
the
time.
block. 14.
That's what really
Serving
excites
8.
me about this game. It's the battle of the opposite hitters. And it's such a joy to see Kat Tolentino in the opposite position because one, it maximizes her height, it maximizes her power because opposite
Team
position,
captain, Bea De
ang goal
Leon.
lang yan talaga is to attack.
Serving
It's
for
to attack and
Ateneo-Motolite.
bring in the points. It's not much on floor defense, not much on floor reserve. You're not actually, if you're opposite, hindi ka kailangan mag-receive. So, yun
Valdez
yung
from the right.
one of the critics kay
9
Kat
to
is
14.
her footwork and her floor defense, but being in the opposite position, it totally negates that.
Maximizing her talents, valuable talents para dito sa Lady Eagles. In the meantime, Eliza Valdez
Team
with
captain,
a cross-court kill.
Eliza Valdez.
Ito na, nakipagsagutan na
serve.
ang Cool Smashers dito sa set number 1. Hekeliana barely getting that up. Tolentino again. Wow,
Tolentino into
Kat
the
is on
block.
fire here in set number 1.
15 to 9.
And that's really just the responsibility of the opposite. Actually, even in higher level volleyball sa international, ang safety na pumapalo, hindi yung open eh. It's
Yeah.
usually the opposite because they are usually the ones with the strongest and highest pace.
Tolentino.
And we've seen the massive improvement of Cap Tolentino scoring very potently dito sa ating conference. Seen her score in the 20s in most games here for the Lady Eagles. Here's Gia Morado setting up. Gumabaw. Madayag could not put it down. Morado to Soriano for that
quick
kill.
push.
And that's yung expertise ni Pao Soriano na even if hindi optimal yung approach niya, she can really see the blockers well.
She's been a bright spot here.
10 out.
The most consistent
25,
scorer so far
Cayetano.
nitong Creamline Cool
In.
Smashers dito sa set 1. As we see here, Phil Kainglet Cayetano check in for serving
Cayetano,
purposes here.
Serving for the Cool Smashers.
Interesting to see right now inside the court. 3 former Queen Eagles.
Wow.
Eliza, Phil, and
That's right.
Gia.
Facing Ateneo here. Madayag on the run.
Madayag
And she
off the
scores
block.
off the block.
Second technical timeout.
16 to 10.
Ateneo-Motolite.
That is the tally. The
Three.
Lady Eagles up by 6. Back to the action here in the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference. Eliza Valdez solid in game number 1. Again, that was a sweep against the Ateneo-Motolite Lady Eagles. Pero so far, she's been well, inconsistent dito sa ating set number 1. Although she has scored a couple of points, meron din siya mga errors mula sa service area at sa mga atake.
Yeah, and even if it's not her usual outing dito sa set 1, let's give it her because her teammates naman have stepped up during the semis and even the game 1 of the finals. And 14 points, 7 of it coming from aces. Actually, for the whole 3 sets of their game 1,
End of the set.
11 total
Technical
aces
time.
and 7 of which coming
Vanny
from Eliza
Gambler.
Valdez. So if you're gonna count the
Serving for
total
the
aces,
Lady
it's like giving
Eagles.
4 points automatic for 3 straights
right.
for the Ateneo Lady Eagles. And I'm sure they've been trying to minimize that in this game.
Eliza Valdez, the number 1 scorer,
Ball is
number 1
out.
spiker,
+1
number 1
for
server.
Creamline.
In terms of the number of aces in the elimination round, that's an error for Ateneo-Motolite. Cool Smashers with an opportunity here to trim the lead further. And you have MG Michelle Gumabaw now on
Michelle
deck to serve.
Gumabaw, serving for the Cool
12
Smashers.
points for Michelle in game number 1. Diretso kay Hegeliana, over-receive, and Saro puts it
guarding the
down.
net. 12 to 16.
Na-establish kagad ni Kikiliani yung kanyang platform to angle the ball upward. Medyo sugod sa net yung kanyang platform. Yeah, with a very defensive reset in the net.
And this is our Banco save of the day. That was Eliza Valdez keeping the ball alive. Yes, Doc AJ.
Yeah, and usually yung pag-middles yun yung tinatawag natin na regalo.
Yeah.
Another overpass for the Ateneo Lady
Regalo,
Eagles.
Galanza.
Kinuha yun awkwardly ni
13
Gemma Galanza,
to
pero
16.
pumuntos pa rin dito ang Creamline Cool Smashers.
Timeout,
And now,
Lady
3 straight
Eagles.
points, trimming the lead also to 3.
We just have to better the ball. What happens, happened na. Importante, better the ball. Bawian na lang natin. Hanapin natin pa pwede. You know why? Don't be too stiff. Pag nandyan ang bola, alam niyo papunta sa inyo, relax, breathe. You have to exhale. Inhale, exhale. Naintindihan? Yun lang importante. Naninigas tayo kagad eh. Just put it up. Lamang tayo sa atake. Now, Vanny, umabalik ang bola. Attempt ng attempt.
Again, very specific instructions mula dito kay Coach Oliver Almadro. Ayaw pakawalan siyempre yung magandang simula dito ng Ateneo-Motolite.
Yeah, and as you can see, they're just leading by 3 kanina as much as 5 or 6 points, and now umaarangkada yung service ni Michelle Gumabaw. She's going for a low flat serve, but she's taking it from
Just
a
3 points
high
for the Cool
vantage point.
Smashers
Kaya biglang
to tie
bumabagsak
this
yung
first
bola.
set.
So what the
Michelle
Lady Eagles can do
Gumabaw
is
with
just
the
really
serve.
keep the ball high.
There's Pongay. Oh! That was straight to the net for
Attack
Pongay
error.
Gaston.
Gaston,
Attack
dalawa na
error.
lang.
That's 4 straight points now for the Cool Smashers.
Pongay Gaston trying to go for a sharp cross-court attack kasi medyo malayo siya dun sa net.
Service.
MG.
Gumabaw.
Still serving here. That's a good serve. Picked up by Gandler. Tolentino will give up the free ball here. Morado. Combination. Galanza. That will not work. Gaston again. The drop. Picked up by Galanza. Gaston with a attack there. And that will be a point here for the Creamline Cool Smashers.
Overreach. Called on
Overreach
Gaston.
will be called on
Sana lang.
Gaston. Kasi nasa setting motion pa si Gia.
Tignan natin ulit yun. That's right. Nasa ilalim pa ng bola si Gia
Service.
Morado. Hinawakan na ni
Gumabaw.
Ponggay Gaston.
As we all know, Gia Morado loves to do one-hand set. So, yun considered na attack. It was still considered a set, by the way.
It's over-received again. Galanza could not put it down. Sato. Galanza. Off speed. Sinalo ni Gandler. Gaston. Sobra
Balls
yan.
out. We're tied at
Wow,
16.
6 straight points here by the Cool Smashers, tying the game up here in set number 1, 16 all.
Substitution.
Coach Oliver will call for 2 substitutions to shake things up.
Samonte.
Samonte for Wong
10
and
out.
Maraginot
6.
for Tolentino.
Maraginot in.
Ibahin yung diskarte dito. Doc AJ, nagpalit na ng setter si Coach Oliver Almadro. At Jaja Maraginot
Service. Gumabaw.
off the bench here.
At Tolentino off kasi ang daming couple of opportunities for her to go for a back row attack pero in-over na lang.
Galanza. This would not be picked up by
Galanza.
Hegeliana. So the
Off the
Creamline Cool Smashers here, if
Creamline
overtaken,
up by
the
1
Ateneo-Motolite Lady Eagles 17-16.
Just when we thought that the passing of the Lady Eagles is on point today early on in this first set, Michelle Gumabaw, if I'm not mistaken, with 7
Gumabaw.
straight service attempts right,
That's right.
now.
Wow. Spearheading the run here for the Cool Smashers. Not a good first ball again for Ateneo-Motolite. Atienza, Morado. Combination play to Galanza is good.
Galanza scores. 18,
And that's what differs dun sa
16.
diskarte ni Gia. No? Yung Ateneo, they're very much conservative when it comes to their combination plays. Whereas Creamline, pag maganda yung set, talagang ibibigay ng combination play.
Service. Gumabaw.
And the Cool Smashers successful in variating their offense. Kumukonekta na yung mga attackers nito ni Coach Tai. Maraginot going to Madayag.
Madayag
Wow, that was
with
a
a quick
sharp hit from Madayag.
Maddie with a statement
17-18.
kill to stop the bleeding for the Lady Eagles. And one thing I also mentioned in my pre-finals analysis, you can access it dun sa
Madayag. Serving for Ateneo-Motolite.
for yung written analysis. And it's still the same or yung strategy of the Creamline is that they do combination plays
Seize the
kasi they
hold.
don't have much attack
19
coming from the right side.
17.
Pag nasa likod na si Michelle Gumabaw. Kasi si Sato and si Pao Soriano are not really known to do some running quicks. Kaya hindi na
Service.
pupunta sa right side yung atake.
Gemma
So
Galanza.
Gia forces it into the middle para at least hindi laging sa left side. Hindi laging kay Eliza or Gemma from the left wing.
And on cue, Doc AJ, tinutuloyan ni
Free
Gia
ball
Morado.
for
And the combination
Ateneo-Motolite.
before that service error galing dito kay Gemma Galanza.
Substitution.
Now Ateneo-Motolite down by a point, 19-18.
In.
At merong
Four
mga
out,
humihirit sa
3,
Twitter, mga
1.
fans natin na nanonood ngayon. Road to series tie daw. Bayadel, palo lang ng palo. Hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN.
Dino
According
Wong.
to
Serving
Forgiven
for
there,
Ateneo-Motolite.
si John Ray naman, a usual fan here of our tournament, yung palakpak ka every point ng Creamline at Ateneo-Motolite. I'm sure maraming nalilito sa mga fans natin kung sino yung susuportahan dito sa larong to.
Yeah, and even here in the
Sato,
arena,
the
it's a
quick
sea of blue and pink. But even if
20,
both teams score a point,
18.
lahat nag-cheer pa rin eh.
Ayan.
Sabi naman ni Lourdes, go Ateneo, give
Substitution.
Creamline a good fight.
Creamline. 25 out.
That's exactly
10.
what they're trying to do
Soriano.
here in set number
In.
1. Although, Cool Smashers have taken a 2-point advantage
Risa
here,
Sato.
20-18.
Serving
You got
for the
Risa
Cool
Sato
Smashers.
now serving. That's a good sharp serve by Sato, picked up by Ponga. Here's the quick, and Bella De Leon
with a quick
will
push.
score.
Much
19.
credit to Dina Wong.
20.
Gutsy move to risk it to Bea De Leon with a underhand pass. Or rather, set pa rin pero nakaluhod na. Kasi sobrang baba nung bigay sa kanya ni Gaston. And that's what
Ponggay Gaston.
should the Ateneo do a lot
For the
of.
serve.
Kahit hindi ganun ka-perfect yung receive, at least Dina Wong should risk it in the middle. Kasi yun naman talaga yung advantage niya.
Nagawa ng paraan doon. We have Bea De Leon. And this is Ponggay Gaston now. He's been a revelation for Ateneo-Motolite, especially in the playoffs. Siya talaga yung gumawa. In that series against Bangko Perlas, nagpatuloy niya dito sa finals. Ponggay now will serve. It's 19 serving 20 here in set number 1. Toe-to-toe action ang nakikita natin. Pau Soriano connects again.
With the back pick. 21-19.
Pau Soriano doesn't do that much often, but when she does, she's really making it sure that she's gonna get for the kill. And it's a good decision for Gia Morado to make Pau attack from the right side. Kasi ang blocker niya si Gander, of course, you want to avoid the block of Tolentino and De Leon from the right side.
I believe, if my count is correct, that is the 4th attack point here by Pau Soriano. Gaston, diniretso kay Atienza. This is gonna be picked up. Soriano sets up Valdez on the cross court. Tani Ravena was there. Free ball for Creamline. Gumabaw. Diretso kay Wong. Ravena. Tolentino denied, but kept up by Ravena. This is a free ball again for the Cool Smashers. Morado to MG. Wow, Dina Wong taking that one in. Tolentino with a free ball. Galanza setting up Valdez. And that's off the block for the Phenom, Eliza Valdez.
Point and serve.
So Eliza Valdez using the block of the tall cat Tolentino to her advantage. So medyo galing na kasi sa likod ni Eliza yung bola, so she just went for a safe option as a check out.
Celebration right after by Coach Ty Bundit. We got a timeout on the floor. Cool Smashers up by 3.
Just keep on working hard. Ang nangyayari kasi sa atin, humihinto eh. Alam mo dun siya pupunta, pero you wait for it, natidepensa na lang tayo, no? If you can get it there, matouch nyo malaking bagay. Naintindihan? Now, I like what I'm seeing. Nandun yung hassle. What important is, try to be good first. Don't force yourself to be perfect. Hindi ko kailangan yon. And ang technique, you just have to keep on talking. No problem. Let's go.
Coach Oliver Almadro there. As per usual, very animated on the sideline. Dahil nga, baba na sila dito ng 3 puntos, 22-19. And earlier, they were up by as many as 6 points. It was 16-10 pag-enter natin ng second technical timeout.
Creamline on top.
Hindi niya kailangan
Gia
ng
Morado
perfect. It
serving.
stems from the receiver. I think yung players kasi, they're
23
pressuring themselves to give a
19.
perfect pass to Dina Wong.
Yeah.
Whereas, talagang given na malakas yung services ng Creamline, especially if it's Gumabaw, Eliza, and Gia. So what they can do is just really taasan lang yung bigay, taas lang yung bola kahit hindi perfect yung location kay Dina. At least if it's high enough, si Dina makakatakbo at makakapag-set up pa rin.
Ondio ka kanina. Another reception error mula dito sa Ateneo-Motolite. That's back-to-back aces now for Gia Morado. Set point for the Cool Smashers.
And if you're just going to look at it from yung body mechanics ng passers ngayon ng Ateneo, they're trying to force it to give it to
Creamline
Dina Wong in a
now
very
point
fast way.
advantage.
And it's not working because it's a float serve. What you can do with a float serve is just really pop it up.
Let's see how they will adjust here. That's a better setup for Dina Wong. Gander on that attack. Vanny Gander with a point.
20,
They save one set
24.
point here, Doc AJ.
That's what I was saying na yung pwede nilang gawin lalo na if it's up against a strong and tough server is just keep the ball high. Reliable naman yung wings ng
Team
Ateneo,
captain,
especially
Bea De
in
Leon,
Tolentino. So
serving.
as long as Dina Wong can get into the ball and establish her footing, makaka-set up.
Ganun nga yung ginawa doon ni Ponggay Gaston. Inangat niya lang talaga. Tapos sinalo na ni Dina Wong. But Eliza Valdez
Ends the set.
will end set number 1 with that emphatic attack.
25-20.
And the Creamline Cool Smashers, well, they draw first blood in this game. Look at this attack from Eliza Valdez, putting it down and putting it away for the Creamline Cool Smashers. They're now up 1-0 in this game. Again, this is game 2 of the finals of the Premier Volleyball League Open Conference.